A young boy quietly went to the stock market. After taking all his father's saving, he used his savings to buy a stock that was doing very badly. A kind and pretty lady, who was the CEO of the company, saw him. She told him the stock wouldn't go up, and he should stop wasting his time. She advised him to go back to school, but the boy looked calm. He told her that a big world problem was coming soon, and when it did, the price of gold would go up fast. That meant the stock he bought would rise too. The CEO didn't believe him. She thought he was just making things up. What she didn't know was the boy had lived a life before. In his last life, after his parents divorced, he chose to live with his mother. But his mother only cared about the child support money. She didn't truly love him. She even made him sign away his father's property. Later, the boy got sick and found out the truth. His father, filled with sadness and anger, died. Right after that, the boy was reborn, back to the time when he was just 8 years old. This time, when his parents were getting divorced, the boy quickly grabbed his dad's hand and signed the divorce papers. He told them clearly he wanted to live with his poor father. His father didn't let him down. He worked hard and used all his money to send the boy to school. The boy saw how tired and strong his dad was and promised himself he would make their life better. That's why he went to the stock market. He used what he remembered from his past life to buy a stock he knew would rise. The CEO's warning gave him an idea. He made a bet with her. He said, if the stock went down, he'd stop trading and return to school. But if it went up, she had to agree to marry his father. The CEO was surprised, but agreed. Just then, the boy's dad arrived and told him to use the money for school fees. But the boy pulled out a trading card and said, in 10 minutes we'll be rich. We'll buy a house, a car, and maybe find you a wife. At that moment, his gold-digging mother appeared with her rich new husband. They laughed at the boy, saying he was dreaming. The rich man mocked him, saying a child with only a preschool education shouldn't be in the stock market. The mother said she was glad they divorced, but the boy didn't give up. He used his dad's phone to buy even more stocks. Sadly, the stock kept falling. The rich man and the mother mocked them even more. They insulted the father, saying he should throw the boy away. But the father stood strong. He said he would never abandon his son, even if they lost all their money. He would borrow money or do anything to raise his son well. The mother laughed and called him a beggar. The boy looked at her and said, just wait 5 more minutes. Then don't come crawling to us. The rich man challenged the boy to a bet. If the stock kept falling in 3 minutes, the father and son would work for him forever. If the stock rose, he would kneel and say sorry to them. The boy agreed. The CEO, thinking they would lose, quietly left. 3 minutes passed. The stock still hadn't gone up. The mother shouted that the father should kneel and bark like a dog. The father, for his son's sake, was ready to do it. But just as he was about to kneel, a voice came over the loudspeaker. Everyone turned in shock. Something big had just happened. Title: Reborn Back to Age 8. Please comment next and follow me for part 2.